We are YouTube.
Welcome to the Prospectors Radio Show, the talk show for our community. Please welcome Rich Cooley, Indiana Gold Hunter Dennis Dayton, Kathleen Biffle, and your host, Tim Grimes.
All right, everybody, welcome back to a Valentine's Day edition of Prospector Radio. Happy Valentine's Day, guys.
Happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
Did you guys get anything for Valentine's Day?
Nope.
Nope. What'd you get, Dennis?
I'm getting a butterscotch pie.
Butterscotch pie for Dennis. Man.
Yeah. She's getting ready to come in here in just a second. I heard the alarm go off on the Jeep. There she is. And she went to the store to get the graham cracker pie crust and Cool Whip. And making the pie during the show. Hopefully I'll be eating some before the end of the show.
You're eating some butterscotch pie.
Woohoo!
I'm telling you, it sounds like pure sugar to me.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
That's what you call a 10-pounder.
Sugar pie.
I had the
10-pounder.
smoker all fired up today.
Today you were doing the smoking?
Smoking. I was smoking venison sweet sticks with cheese and without cheese.
I heard it turned out pretty good.
Yeah, they actually did. They got a little crunch to them. They're delicious. It's the first time I've ever done the sweet.
Let's see
I've
one.
never done the sweet.
Got anywhere you can show them off?
Yeah, I have to get one.
Go get one. I want to see it.
Fancy.
That makes me hungry for them.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Man.
Because they're good.
That's
Right?
right.
Uh-oh. I feel like I'm going to sneeze.
Oh, you got too bad it's not daylight. You look out in the sun. There it goes. Oh, you didn't do it.
No, it was right there, dude. And you said something. It screwed me up.
There we go.
Oh,
wow.
This looks like a hot dog. It's about the size of a hot dog.
so it looks like a cigar.
Man, that is
Size of a hot dog. And then that's the two diameters that I have.
Wow.
And they're sweet sticks, you say?
Yep, this is sweet venison snack sticks, one with cheese, one without.
One with cheese, one without.
I get the sheep casings,
Uh-huh.
and this one's probably like a 30 millimeter, and this is like a 24 millimeter.
Nice.
Yeah.
Man, how many did you make, Rich?
15 pounds worth.
15 pounds.
Yeah, probably about 30 or 40 snack sticks.
Holy cow. Man, you're going to be snack sticked out.
Yep.
Right?
Man, that'd be awesome. I could eat those and fill up on them.
They're good.
See, I'd rather have the plain ones and then have a chunk of Colby cheese and just
Or that too. Pepper jack cheese.
some crackers.
Yeah, I want to do some with pepper jack in it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, interesting. That'd be fun, right?
Yeah.
Dark said I got to do lemon and bologna stuff.
You got to do what?
Lemon and bologna. I don't like lemon and bologna.
No, I just think plain old sticks like that. It's good enough.
Everybody keeps asking me to send them. I'm not sending anything because it costs too much.
Yeah.
The stuff cold, you got to vacuum seal it, and I'm not buying dry ice.
Right.
That'd be crazy. That'd be nuts. Can you just pack the box full of snow?
Yeah, there you go. Box full of snow and put them in there.
Ship it next day, and there you go. Yeah. That's the way.
Bart, that was regular, probably ring bologna. That was ring bologna or other bologna. It wasn't no lemon and bologna.
No. Oh, I don't know. Probably be pretty good though. I'd like to try it. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready to get out and do some prospecting with Darth again this year, hopefully, and be able to get out and do some down in Virginia. I heard that they're trying to change some laws down in Virginia. I hope that don't go through, but
Really? Like what? What laws have you heard?
moratorium
For what? Dredge sizes?
for dredging and stuff. They want to do a moratorium or something.
Of course.
Uh,
Of course they do. Why wouldn't they? Right?
I hope it's hogwash, but
Yeah, hopefully it is. Yeah. Hopefully that's exactly what it is. What do we got? Like 30 some days till spring, Rich? So maybe it's not too far off before you can go.
oh,
I think it's 30 some. That's,
when it's spring when the time changes over.
no, that's daylight savings. I think that comes later.
Daylight savings is like March 14th or something.
Oh,
is it really?
Yeah,
ain't the first day of spring like March 23rd or something weird?
yeah.
Something like that. Somebody's going to tell us in the chat room. I know it. First day of spring is when? Jeopardy question. Dun, dun. I think it's the 23rd. Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I just think it is. No Swiftwater tonight unless he stumbles in here going, I don't know how to read a clock.
Yeah, he must have got lost at the race today or something.
Yeah.
So what are you supposed to be getting in Ohio for weather? I know they're predicting like, well, I think 11 to 16 inches of snow
Said,
starting around midnight.
it said 8 to 12 here.
March 21st, they said.
21st is first day of spring. Okay. I was close. 2 days off. What are you supposed to get, Dennis?
I think it's 11 to 16, something like that. 10 to 16.
Wow.
10 something
We're
like that.
supposed to get less than an inch.
But you guys ain't really even got no snow on the ground, do you, Dennis?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we got about 6 to 8 inches of snow still standing on the ground.
When did you get it?
Wow.
We've got it in the last week. It's been on the ground for about a week or longer than a week.
I know last week when I was down there, it was like no snow down there. I was like, man, Indiana ain't got no snow on the ground. We had,
When did you end up leaving?
I was down there 2 different times. We came back down Monday morning at, I left my house at 4:30 in the morning, got to my brother's, drove down there, went to the funeral, did all that, and headed right back home. Got home at like 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, so you left Monday to go to the funeral and then left to go
Yeah.
back
But
Monday?
we was there the week before, Tuesday. We went Tuesday morning, stayed until 3 in the morning, then drove home. And it's like,
Yeah.
oh, God.
When did it
It was
snow
like
here?
no snow.
What day did it snow here? It was. I think we're still snow on the ground on Monday.
God, we got
Yeah, for
a
about
bunch
a
of
week.
snow. We got, oh, I bet you we got 10 inches of snow on the ground here, at least.
Hmm.
Yeah, easily. That's all it's doing is snowing. Snow, 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 snow. And now we're going to get a big snow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
This is the every 10-year big winter we get.
it's like the blizzard of 78 is what it reminds me of. It's coming.
But I remember as a kid growing up, it seemed like when winter come along, well, I lived in Wisconsin then, but even when we come visit Indiana, when it snow hit the ground, it would be on the ground for 3 or 4 weeks. Snow stayed on the ground.
Yeah.
But anymore, it snows, it might be a day or two and then melts and then
Yeah.
cold here and there. And
Crazy. Right?
Yeah, we've had this one snow on the ground for at least 2 weeks now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been down for a while.
yeah. So it's been on the ground for a while. Yep.
Right? It's nuts. And now we're going to get dumped on. So
Yeah.
it's like it should be done. It should be starting to get springy. Ready for springtime weather now.
Springtime.
Springtime. Springy weather.
Springtime.
That's what I want. Right? Man,
I'm ready for it. I'm starting to get the itch.
yeah, getting a cabin fever.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy. We've had it. It's enough. Winters went on too long already.
It has.
Yeah, I'm ready for it to get nice out so I can get back to building tree stands.
See, I'm actually looking forward to cutting grass.
No.
I know it sounds bad, but
Dude, cutting grass to me is like panning.
I know, but
I hate it.
I'd rather cut grass than shovel snow.
Oh my gosh, I don't want to cut grass. No.
Oh, I know, but I'm kind of looking forward to it this year.
Oh, you've lost your marbles.
I probably have lost my mind. You know, that is a possibility. You know, definitely, definitely a possibility. So what else has been happening?
Nothing really.
Nothing really.
I'm about ready to get my second shot here in a couple weeks, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think they said 28 days after. So I'm thinking it ought to be around the 25th or something like that, maybe.
Right. I see. Yeah. Good luck.
My first one, I had just my arm was sore, had a couple slight headaches, muscles hurt every once in a while.
Right.
That's about all the symptoms I've really had.
So I was okay. After the first one, it was a little headache, like you said, soreness of the arm.
Mm-hmm.
The second one, it did something to me. I don't know.
Yeah, from what I understand, the second one kicks everybody's butt.
It did something, and it's not.
I've known everybody I know that had the second one got sick and had temperatures of like 104, and you know.
I got sick for 3 days. I was home from
Yeah,
work.
they said 24 to 48 hours. Sometimes a little bit.
What?
Yeah, and then my eyes have not been the same since I got it.
That's what you were saying, yeah.
I don't.
Wow.
I was hoping I would get like spider powers and be able to climb the walls.
Or X-ray vision.
Yeah, you know, something.
You never know. You might glow in the dark and don't even realize it.
Right, some kind of mutant gene that like an X-Man, but no.
Man, I'm not getting it. I can't bring myself to getting it. I just can't. I mean, every time I would get at work, every time I would get the flu shot at work, I always end up getting sick.
Me too.
You know? And
I did too.
I did it like 2 or 3. It was 3 years in a row.
Yeah.
And that was where I work now. And I said, the heck with that. And ever since then, I haven't got it. I mean, I might have caught the flu a couple times, but you've had to let it run its course.
Right.
Or we call it COVID if you want. I don't care what you want to call it.
I've never got flu shots anymore because I used to get sick all the time. That's why I think I'm really going to get sick.
Yeah, right. That was me. I quit doing the flu shots because of that. And then,
I just can't bring myself to getting that shot.
I know.
I can't do it.
It's like, what do you do? You know, get it done. Get the little vaccination card. And you could go where you want to go.
Send me a picture of what your card looks like. That way I can make one. I'm not getting. I tell you, if that means I can't fly, I'm not flying. I can't do it. I can't bring myself to get it. Something ain't right about it.
No, something ain't right about it. I don't know what, but.
Well, pretty soon they'll have that other shot available, the one-shot one. You won't have to do the 2
Yeah.
shots.
Well, Charles said he didn't have a problem. He got his second shot. Oh, wait. Well, his second shot is March 9th. Well, so you haven't gotten the second one yet, Charles. Good luck. You know, that second one did me in. You know, I can see my eyes are getting redder already. I got to keep constantly putting drops in them. They hurt. I was like, what the heck was in that stuff? You know, I do not know. It didn't do nothing positive for so just keep that in mind. But I think everybody should just end up getting it and let's move along with this silly COVID.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I do not know. Right? But anything else? Anything else, Rich?
Not much.
Not much.
I was working on my one of my guns that I won there last year.
Uh-huh.
One of the 5, I think. I won a Mossberg Trio.
Right. Yeah, I
It was
remember.
like a 9mm pistol, a 12-gauge pump shotgun, and a 243.
All right.
On a 243 Mossberg bolt action stainless steel barrel, I ended up putting a scope on it.
Nice.
So I went and got a scope and some mounts, and I did that this weekend. And I
What?
usually use my neighbor's shed.
Uh-huh.
He's got on his doors of the shed, they got the crosses. Well, I opened my garage door and I put my gun in a rest that I have for cleaning, and got it all shimmed up, and removed my bolt, and I look down the barrel and I get those crosses in there, and then I look up the scope, and then I just adjust the scope.
Oh, okay.
It's about 75 to 80 yards away,
right.
and usually that'll put me almost all the time dead center in the bull when I
Nice.
go to shoot my gun in.
Kind of like bore sighting it.
Yeah, that's how I bore sight it.
That's cool.
And it always gets me there. Hardly ever do I got to mess with my scope when I go to shoot my gun in at the range.
That is cool.
Because I usually shoot it in for like 75, 100 yards. And it's usually dead on. So,
Right. See, that's cool. Yeah.
well, and the best thing about it is you're not wasting bullets.
Yeah, because bullets ain't cheap now.
No.
That's the gold rush right there. Is
But
bullets.
I can't even get bullets for it.
I just ordered some the other day and they were $1 a piece.
I'm looking for
Where'd you go to that one place I told you?
No, I ordered them from this one place I get them from, and they were still $1 a piece though.
Yeah, that's what mine are.
Yeah.
They're outdoorlimited.com. You can get any type of bullet you want.
Mm-mm. No, you can't.
Uh-oh.
Not anymore.
Not anymore?
I was just on there looking for 6.5 Creedmoor and 243. Ain't got any.
Oh, gee.
Well, if they don't have them, put your email up. It won't be long, and they'll get them. They get them pretty quick if they run out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just sign your email up to notify when they get them in.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
really? Is that how you do it?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I seen, like you said, Rich, 9mm, $1 a piece. It's like, come on.
Yeah. Well, 9mm, they want $50 for a box.
Yeah, I seen that, $50 for a box.
And then 22 mag,
Uh-huh.
they want $50 a box. For 50 rounds, $50. For a little 22 mag shell.
That's ridiculous. It's a 22.
Yeah.
You know? It's a 22.
Yeah, usually you can get a box for, I mean, my 9mm, I used to get them for $11 a box.
That's Dennis showing us.
I picked up my Adams AR-15.
Uh-huh.
I love it.
Show and tell.
Retractable stuff.
Cool. I just ordered a scope for mine.
And then I got the Firefield. I bought it separate, the scope.
Uh-huh.
It actually has the red dot and the green dot, so you can put one on the inside.
That's what mine's got. Like the
And it is very, very sweet.
Uh-huh.
I have a Nikon P308 on mine.
Ah.
And then I got the put in layaway the AR 12 gauge,
Uh-huh.
and it's set up just like this. And then I got I put it in layaway at Rule King, and then I got the red dot scope for it.
Yeah, I ordered a front fork hand grip for mine and a scope and what else? Oh, bullets.
Yeah.
Hey, anybody have the gold prices?
Yes, I do. You ready for it? All right. Well, gold it's down $1.90. It is sitting pretty at $1,829.30. Silver is up 22 cents at $27.69.
Dang.
Right? Platinum is up. What then?
It was like at 24, 25. When did it jump up?
Something like that last week. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Wednesday, I think. Yeah, it's back up to 27. Platinum is up $19.20 at $1,284.20. Palladium, it's up $4.90 at $2,427.50. And rhodium, I need Michael to tell me the price.
I can tell you this much while you're waiting. The guy that actually, remember how we talked about last year before, how we always seen those commercials, oh, gold's going to hit 2,000, and we kind of cackled about it.
Uh-huh.
The same guy that was saying gold was going to hit 2,000 has been telling, I mean, he's telling everybody, guys need to buy silver. He said before the end of the year, it's going to be close to $100 an ounce.
Right. Well, that, they've been touting that forever,
Well,
and it's like I'm
they always say that, but this one guy that I always listen to, he doesn't always say that.
I've gotten on the Bitcoin train.
Well, the reason why, and one of the reasons why he was talking about silver going up the way it is because of this administration trying to do the new Green Deal and all this solar energy stuff and trying to push everything solar, this and that, and which that stuff uses
Right.
silver. So
Right.
I'm seeing silver go up. So maybe it's time to start investing in a little bit of silver. I mean, that'd be a good return. You invest in $25, $27 an ounce, and it's close to 100 by the end of the year.
Right. But I been checking out like cryptocurrency and Bitcoin and stuff.
Right.
And I'm not no genius, but I bought some when I was in Indiana the other day because I been just looking at it, and I made $100 the other day off of it.
Did you put it back in, or did you cash it in?
No, I'm leaving it. I'm just letting it do what it wants to do. I'm gonna let it run, man. Hopefully it does something good. It's already up. I think it was $16 a piece. I paid, I think, 5 or 6. So.
Yeah, Jaron's the one that.
Oh, I know. That's why I kind of
really
on it. It was because of Jaron. It's like, and I've always been interested in it. So I got a couple different ones I bought, and we'll just see what happens.
It's weird how you can take cyber money that you can't see or feel and make money.
Yeah, exactly, right? And I'm okay with that.
Turn it into hard, cold cash.
Hey, if it's making me money, it's making me more there than it is sitting in my bank. So
no kidding.
Why not?
So what'd you do? Just invest? You said like $5-6 in it, or how do you get started?
I spent like 100.
How do you get started in it though? Like if I wanted to invest in it, and what would I do? Where would I go?
Well, I downloaded a couple different apps for buying and selling cryptocurrency.
Right.
And signed up, registered, did all that stuff, and and then I'd been watching a few different ones, and there was some I was interested in, so I just said, "Hey, I'm going to invest $100. Right. See what happens." And glad I did.
Take it on.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, let's see where it goes to. It might do something good. And if not, I figure, well, I'm just out $100.
Well, if it keeps going up, you're all right. Yeah.
You're right. As long as it keeps going up. Then I keep checking it on my phone and watching it, see what it's doing and stuff. So
I've lost more than that in lottery tickets. So.
Exactly.
Up to 40-some thousand or something.
Well, that's for Bitcoin. I only got like $5 in Bitcoin, but heck, I think it's already made me $1. And they gave me that when you sign up. So it's like, hey, cool. So
heck yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, hey, whatever. Like you said, I lose $100 at the casino, or like Dennis said,
in about 10 seconds.
Yeah. So it's like, hey, why not? Just that $100 just sitting in the bank. I just put it there. If it makes something, it does. If it don't, it don't. All right.
Yep.
Exactly.
It doesn't hurt to try.
No.
The way I see it. It really don't. And that's
That's like playing the lottery. You are never going to win if you don't play.
Right. I can't afford to buy gold. It's too expensive. So yep, silver. Uh-huh. I'm like,
just think about that. What was silver a couple of years ago? It got down to what, $13 an ounce?
Last time I bought it was like 12 or 13 an ounce.
Yeah, I remember we were talking on the show, and I was like, man, it's down. I ought to buy some. Just think about that.
Yeah, I know people that bought like 100 pounds of it when it was $13.
You make $14 an ounce up by today, what it's in for? My goodness.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, 27. That's pretty good. That's almost doubled. Well, it has doubled what it was when I bought it. So,
But I think you're going to see it slowly go up. I mean, it's the more solar stuff that they build and make and manufacture, the more silver they're going to use, and silver's going to go up.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think it's going to go up. I think it's going to keep going up.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah. I just don't know about anything else, but we'll see. I'm going to keep trying. That's all we can do. Never hurts to try. Right?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
So I do not know. But where are we at? Bridge, birthdays? Got some?
Yeah.
Let's hear some birthdays. See.
All righty. Birthdays for February 14th.
Want a song? Or?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. God, yes.
We forgot because you're never here. So.
Right.
Hey, you know what? I can't help it. Of course, things happened. You know, Tim had to go to Indiana.
Sorry, brother. I know. We just got so used to not having it.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it, please.
All right. Happy birthday to you.
Ooh.
Happy birthday to you.
Ooh.
Happy birthday to you.
Whoa.
Happy birthday to you.
And many more.
Whoa. Awesome.
All right. We got the birthdays for February 14th. Starting off with Anthony, Barry Steffen, Bill Brenner, Bruce Mullinox, Colleen Jones, Donald R. Wiggins, Ed Johnson, Gary Moore, Joe Hillaker, Kenneth Wagner, Lore, NC Grandpa. We got Paul T. We got Richard S. Taylor. We have Whitefoot. And then tomorrow's birthdays, we have Bob Jenkins, Brad Beauty, Dave Roberts, and Howard Butch Marks.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, everybody. You got one you want to highlight, Rich?
How about Bill Brewer?
Oh, it's Bill
Browner.
Yeah, Bill Brewer. If that's
Well, I don't know if it's Brewer or not.
oh, okay. Well,
My eyes are a little bit fuzzy. No, it's Breuer.
oh, that's not Bill. All right. But
No.
do it anyway. Do that one there.
Wasilla, Alaska. They like the pan. They don't belong to any clubs. And they found the site, seen someone on YouTube. And they do a hand suction pump.
Ah, okay.
And let's see how long they've been a member here. Looks like 2015.
Oh, okay. So, well, that's 6 years.
Yeah.
21, yeah.
You know, it goes so fast. I'll tell you what.
Goes too fast.
You know, being a member on the site, it goes real quick.
Yeah. The years
After year after year after year.
It's just flying by.
I'm waiting on the site here, so that's why.
Okay. No, that's fine.
It always takes time to go back, and it's like slow motion. All right, let's see. Come on.
Come on.
Come on. Come on. All right, tomorrow's birthdays.
Tomorrow's.
Let's go with Howard Butch Marks.
Howard Butch Marks. Okay.
Looks like they're out of Hayward, Wisconsin. They
Uh-huh.
like panning, sluice, metal detecting, and high banking. They belong to GPAA. They found out from a friend in North Carolina, and who referred you to the site, Harley Hogg.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Let's see.
All right. Looks like I've been a member since 2011, maybe.
Okay. Still, see, that's 10 years.
Happy birthday, everyone.
Happy birthday, everyone. Now, Rich, where are you going to be at tonight?
We're going to go Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
I don't know if we been there or done that or not, but I got behind in some of my things, so I don't remember where all I've been around the states.
I don't think we did Wisconsin.
So we're just going to start winging it and start guessing, and if I already did it, sorry.
We'll do it again. And then Dennis is going to have some lost treasures.
Lost treasures.
In Wisconsin.
And you got the weird laws.
And I got some weird laws in Wisconsin coming up. So what we could do, we could take a quick break and we could come back with all that good stuff and much more.
That'll work.
We'll be right back, everybody. All right.
Do you like to mine for gold? Enjoy prospecting a nice crack in the bedrock? Enjoy getting outdoors to camp, fish, hunt, and hike on your public lands? You plan your trip, load the gear, grab the dog, put the family in the truck, and drive off to a locked gate. A sign says you cannot enter or access your own public lands. Mining claims and public land owned by we the people are being designated as off limits by our own government every single day. Are you concerned about the direction our government is going? Are you tired of seeing no access, no entry signs on your lands? We are, and we are fighting back. We are AMRA, America Mining Rights Association, the fastest growing small mining advocacy association in America. AMRA is a 501c3 not-for-profit formed by miners, hunters, off-roaders, retired military men and women to stop the insanity. AMRA was formed to educate, unite, and help the small miners and public land users on their rights given to us by God. Do you want access to great mining claims? For a small tax-deductible donation to their Miners Legal Fund, your family gains access to proven excellent mining claims across America for an entire year. AMRA challenges the USFS, BLM, EPA, and the other agencies intent upon stopping you from enjoying your own lands. You are who pays these people's wages. It is time they listen to us. We need to unite. And that is what AMRA is doing. As you sit here right now, thousands of acres of public lands are being closed, locked, and blocked from use by you. Are you fed up yet? Join us. Get in on this fight and let's restore America to what our families fought and died for. Freedom. Just visit AmericanMiningRights.com. AmericanMiningRights.com. Also, check us out on Facebook at American Mining Rights Association. AmericanMiningRights.com.
In 1858, gold was discovered in the rivers of New Caledonia. This discovery would spark a massive gold rush. Today, the search for gold is much easier, yet still challenging with Dirt Hog Pay Dirt. At Dirt Hog, we pride ourselves on our gold and guaranteed gold amounts. Just visit DirtHogPayDirt.com today and buy yourself a bag of the best pay dirt concentrates on the market. Order with confidence in Canada and North America. DirtHogPayDirt.com, the best gold concentrates on the market, period. Also, be sure to check out our Honest Bonus program.
If you're interested in gold prospecting or treasure hunting as a career, hobby, passion, or just something you're interested in getting into, you have to visit goldprospectorspace.com. At goldprospectorspace.com, you'll find forums, chats, videos, blogs, sections on dry washing, metal detecting, high banking, and so much more. At goldprospectorspace.com. There's a store, classifieds, and at goldprospectorspace.com every Sunday night at 7:30 Eastern Time, tune in to Prospectors Radio, the talk show for gold prospectors and treasure hunters. GoldProspectorspace.com is a social network with thousands of members, and everything you need is at GoldProspectorspace.com. Sign up today and get connected to others who share your love of gold and gold prospecting. Let the treasure hunt begin at GoldProspectorspace.com. GoldProspectorspace.com.
Welcome to Cooley's Corner. Join Rich Cooley as he talks about equipment, new products, and so much more for all us prospectors and treasure hunters. Here's Rich.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Cooley's Corner. Tonight we are traveling to Wisconsin.
Jeez.
Yeah, Like most of its neighboring states, Wisconsin does not have enough naturally occurring gold interests in commercial gold mining endeavors. However, gold is often recovered as a byproduct from copper and iron mines. If targeting for gold specifically, small placer deposits can be found throughout this state. Many part-time gold prospectors are successfully finding gold in the rivers and the streams of Wisconsin. Gold occurrence in Wisconsin is a result of glaciers depositing gold-bearing gravels from Canada thousands of years ago. As the glaciers moved south over the top of their present-day Wisconsin, they carried with them some rich gravels from Alberta, which had gold in them. The very natural of the glacier action wore down these gravels into a fine dust, which were left behind as the glaciers receded. Because of this, the vast majority of gold found in the state will be extremely fine, so they expect to recover large nuggets. Gold is almost always found in the form of fine textured specks, commonly called flour gold, due to the extreme fineness. Gold can be found just about any waterways throughout the state, including along the beaches of Lake Superior. Search in the same areas that you normally would expect gold to accumulate. Inside bends and streams and rivers, high and dry gravel bars, behind large boulders and other obstructions, and just about anywhere else that gold might be allowed to settle. One other noteworthy area is Plum Creek in Pierce County, where several have reported good luck panning. In addition to the well-known glacier deposits, many are surprised to hear that there are also a surprising amount of lode gold available in Wisconsin. Unfortunately, these are yet to be commercially viable due to the high cost of extraction and relatively low-grade ores. These lode areas do contribute in small amounts of gold that can be found by the waterways throughout the state. Recreational gold panning and small-scale prospecting is currently allowed in Wisconsin without needing any permits. Always get permission to prospecting on private land and take care to limit disturbances when digging. Using larger motorized equipment requires additional permitting, but simple tools like sloop boxes and gold pans do not.
Right.
As most of the placer gold is scattered and not heavily concentrated in any of the key areas, there is limited interest beyond small-scale recreation prospecting. A hard day's work might yield a small amount of fine gold, but it's very unlikely that enough gold can be recovered to interest any commercial endeavors. In recent years, there has been much interest in gold discoveries associated with iron ore deposits throughout the state, but the economic viability of mining these resources lies heavily on the value of producing other minerals, including lead, zinc, copper, silver, with gold as a byproduct. So basically, that's gold in Wisconsin.
Wow. Not a whole lot, right?
No.
But there is gold.
But there is gold. And they said they have fine gold just about in anywhere of the creeks.
Really?
So, I mean, you can down and you can find fine gold, but, you know, it's almost just like Pennsylvania, you know?
Right.
I mean, there is some places in Pennsylvania that has good gold. For one, if you find it, you're not going to tell anybody. And for two, it's mostly real deep, and you're not allowed to use equipment to get to it.
That's what sucks.
Yeah.
And if you do, you got to do a bunch of red tape, and it's not cost effective. So,
Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous.
I mean, we in Darts found gold in PA, you know, York, Lancaster area, but you got to dig at least 1.5 feet, 2.5 feet deep just to find some. And with the shovel and a bucket and classifiers and sluice boxes, it's not worth it.
No, that would get
You
old.
can run 10 5-gallon buckets and only come out with 10 specks of gold, and it's not worth it.
Yeah, and then you're wore out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
No, they can. Right. I'm with you. Yeah. So Wisconsin sounds like it could be kind of the same. They said it's powder fine. So,
Well, I got a couple buddies that live there, and they find more than just the teeny tiny stuff.
really?
Cheesehead.
You're a Wisconsinite, ain't you?
Yep.
Have you prospected in Wisconsin, Dan?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Never?
But that's on my bucket list.
It is on your bucket list.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sure there is gold. I mean, there's gold everywhere. There's gold in PA. You just got to know where.
Well,
Right.
I mean, there's
Where to
fine
find
gold everywhere, but there's actually, especially because of the glaciers and them running through Wisconsin, there's some actually nice gold.
Ah, well, they're keeping it hush hush.
Oh yeah, they got some chunky monkeys there.
Chunky monkeys.
Yeah.
Now, Dennis, you got some lost treasures going on for Wisconsin.
Yes, I do.
Jesus. Thank you.
Oh yeah. We've got 14 of them.
14.
And we're going to start out with the Great Milwaukee Fire. The Great Milwaukee Fire of 1892 happened on October 28th, 1892. The fire broke out at the Union and Oil Paint Company warehouses in the 3rd Ward along Water Street at around 6 o'clock in the evening.
Uh-huh.
By 7 o'clock, they thought the fire was under control, but then another fire broke out at a nearby furniture factory. The flames then spread quickly through the 3rd Ward because of the high winds they were having that evening. Help was sent from the fire departments from around the state and Chicago. Horse-drawn fire wagons were shipped by train to help in the blaze. 440 buildings in all were destroyed in the fire, leaving 1,900 people destitute and homeless.
Wow.
In all, 26 acres of homes were set ablaze. Amazing, only 5 lives were lost that day.
Yeah.
It is said that the treasure seekers have been and are still finding treasure and relics left from that great fire.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. It says, I'm sure there'll be quite a lot of treasures, but much of it is probably paved over or under buildings that are there today. But in some back alleyways or open dirt areas, you might be able to discover some lost treasures from that fateful day in 1892.
Oh, interesting.
In Sheridan Park, says there is a municipal park located in Cudahy, Wisconsin, situated along Lake Michigan, that is said to have silver coins that wash ashore from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
It says there is no doubt that these would be old coins from shipwrecks that have happened in Lake Michigan over the years. Beaches and shores of lakes are always a great place to metal detect and possibly find treasure. Not only coins from shipwrecks, but you might find some jewelry that people have lost, when they go to the park and stuff. It says if you get a chance to go up to Cudahy, Wisconsin with your metal detector, you might want to check it out.
Okay.
Then we have the William Wilson treasure. The story of William Wilson is an intriguing one. There are no official records of this man, but there are plenty of personal accounts of people that had known him. William Wilson is said to have been a hermit. He lived on Hermit Island between 1840 and 1861. As a matter of fact, that's how Hermit Island got its name. Hermit Island is one of the Apostle Islands that is located on Lake Superior in Ashland County, Wisconsin. As the story goes, Williams was somewhat of a loner and had a small cabin on the island in which he lived alone. A few people have written about him. Some say he was an ugly man. Well, just call me Mr. Wilson. That no one wanted to be around. Others say he was an educated gentleman. You could take your pick because no one knows for sure.
Wow.
There's one thing that most of the reports agree with is that he was a fur trader in his younger days and a barrel maker in his later days. There are numerous stories of William having bags of coin with him wherever he was out purchasing items in town. Supposedly, Mr. Wilson had $91,000 when he came to live on Hermit Island. That's a lot of money today and was a massive amount back in the 1800s. Boy, I wish we had the shadulator.
Yeah, what would it be?
Yeah. In the winter of 1861, William Wilson was reportedly murdered or died of alcoholism. No one is for certain. The money that he had was not at the scene, and many think he had stashed it away somewhere on the island. The money that he reportedly had has never been found, despite many a treasure hunting combining the island for it. Who knows? If you're ever on Hermit Island, you just might want to do a little treasure hunting of your own.
Yep.
You just might find Wilson's lost treasure.
That's right. Just might. If you hit it.
Oh, yeah. Then we have Dillinger's suitcase full of cash. Everybody knows of Dillinger.
Yep.
John Dillinger, the notorious bank robber / gangster during the Great Depression of the 1930s, spent a considerable amount of time in Wisconsin hiding from the FBI. John and his gang reportedly robbed 4 police stations and 24 banks in all.
Wow.
The story goes that Dillinger and his gang were hiding out at a lodge called the Little Bohemia Lodge.
Mm-hmm.
The owner of the lodge, Emil Wanka, had an attorney named Louis Paquette that she used for legal advice. By chance, but not really, this was the same lawyer that Dillinger used for his legal affairs. So it's no coincidence that Dillinger and his gang stayed at this little lodge in Manitowish Waters, Wisconsin, back in April of 1934. Dillinger paid Mr. Wanatka $500 for 3-day stay at the lodge. There was a $10,000 reward for Dillinger at that time, and Mr. Wanatka's wife decided to double-cross him and call the FBI. I guess John should have paid a little more for the stay. Make a long story short, the FBI showed up, had a gunfight with Dillinger and his gang. It's reported that Dillinger hid $210,000 in a suitcase about 500 yards behind Little Bohemia Lodge. They also buried a catch of ammunition. Now, that's worth some money today, too.
Yeah.
Some people think the suitcase full of money is still buried there. But there is a report from an FBI interview from a man who said he saw John Dillinger 10 days after the Little Bohemia shout out, and that Dillinger was in possession of that suitcase of money.
Huh.
I can see that happening. There's a recent movie out about John Dillinger and his gang called Public Enemy, starring Johnny Depp.
Mm-hmm.
The scenes from the movie were actually shot at the Little Bohemia Lodge. This movie is available on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I have not seen it.
Oh, you haven't seen that one?
Nope.
Oh, it's pretty good. You'll have to watch it.
I will when it's not on Amazon Prime. All right, we've got the Frederick Prentice treasure. The story of the Frederick Prentice treasure takes place on the same island that William Wilson had lost treasure, or had lost his treasure, Hermit Island. Like I mentioned in the Williams story, Hermit Island is one of the smallest of the Apostle Islands that are located on Lake Superior in Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
Frederick Prentice was called the Brownstone King because of the massive operations in the mining of brownstone, which was a profitable venture in the 19th century. Many large buildings around the county were made with the brownstone at this time. So setting up shop on the islands, it said Mr. Prentice came to Hermit Island in 1868 and started 3 brownstone mining quarry operations, which he employed 100 men that he moved to the island. The 3 quarry operations were on 3 separate islands, Hermit, Basswood, and Stockton Islands. By the 1890s, Frederick had grown his mining operations and was making hundreds of thousands of dollars. This was a considerable amount of money in the 19th century. In 1895, he built a huge mansion that he called Cedar Bark Lodge for his much younger wife. Unfortunately, she didn't appreciate Frederick's gesture They promptly turned around and went back home to New York the same day she came to Hermit Island. Frederick Prentice ended up living out the rest of his days alone at Cedar Bark Lodge. When he died, there was no treasure to be found.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't keep his money in a bank, so where could the money have gone? Speculation has it that Frederick buried his treasure somewhere on one of the islands that he had his quarry operations on. So there could possibly be yet another buried treasure on Hermit Island, along with William Wilson's treasure.
Right.
Interesting.
All treasures are interesting.
And we've got Sand Island. Sand Island is another one of the Apostle Islands located on Lake Superior in Wisconsin. The majority of the lost Wisconsin treasures have taken place on the Apostle Islands. The story goes that a British officer during the Revolutionary War in 1778 buried a treasure chest full of silver coins on Sand Island.
Okay.
Says, I couldn't find any more information about this story or how the story came about. If I says find out more, let me know.
Huh.
You'll post it here and then I can update you.
Okay.
York Island. York, yet another lost treasure story of the Apostle Islands. This is one on York Island. It's reported that an iron box containing $12,000 in gold coin was buried on York Island in 1760 by British soldiers who occupied the island. It is said that they were hiding the gold from the Indians that inhabited the island at the time. If you could find that treasure today, it would be worth an unspeakable amount of money. And again, this is all the information I could find on the lost treasure on York Island.
Okay.
If I found it, I would melt it down. I would not claim it because the British would then claim it, and then you'd lose it all.
Yeah.
How that goes.
Yep. Then you'd be out.
Spend millions of dollars in attorney fees, and you end up with just about $100 worth of treasure.
Yep.
Stockton Island. Stockton Island is the largest of all the Apostle Islands. The story goes that British soldiers buried a catch of gold nuggets and ore on Stockton Island. It's also reported that the British soldiers on the island stole from the residents of the island and buried the stolen catch as well. Who knows? There could be buried treasure all around the 10,000 acre of Stockton Island.
Could be.
Could be. Could very well be.
It could be.
Then we got, huh?
Is there a lot of islands in Wisconsin, apparently?
No, but I guess so.
Right.
We have, next is the R.C. Bennett treasure. R.C. Bennett was a wealthy Wisconsin businessman. Upon his death in 1950, that's a recent one,
Yeah.
his wife found a treasure map of sorts that he had left. She ended up finding some of the treasure that was located under the basement floor of their home. The catch contained $40,000 worth of nickels, dimes, quarters, and half dollars in 60 tin boxes. Ooh, that'd be a nice find.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Some people think because he was a millionaire that he may have buried more treasure around his property in Eagle River, Wisconsin.
Uh-huh.
It still could be there, and maybe someone will dig it up someday.
Sure. Someday.
Yeah. We have the lost treasure of, is it Balsam Lake? B-A-L-S-A-M? Balsam?
Awesome. Yeah.
Balsam Lake?
Yeah.
The story hits home because of Balsam Lake, Wisconsin. Legend has it that gold miners that were returning from mining operations in Montana had a wagon full of gold bullion that was worth $200,000.
Okay.
It's unclear if the wagon sunk or the gold was buried, but either way, it was lost to a swampy area located 7 miles northeast of St. Croix Falls, south of Balsam Lake, Wisconsin, during heavy rains. And of course, it says this writer here said all the treasure stories, he finds this one the most intriguing and believable.
Yeah.
Says, when I find the lost wagon of gold, I will let you know.
Right.
If I find it, I will not let you know.
Me neither.
Okay, we have the Martha Badagalin treasure. Martha Badagalin reportedly stole $11,200 worth of silver coins in 1924. The police recovered a few thousand worth of the coins in her St. Paul, Minnesota home. Her father found $3,000 worth of the loot on his farm near Beaver Lake in Sawyer County, Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the stolen loot is still missing and could be at her father's Beaver Lake farm.
Nice.
And we have the Crazy Man treasure.
Crazy Man treasure.
Crazy Man treasure.
The Swiftwater treasure.
After the Civil War, it's reported that a Union officer who suffered from shell shock and mental illness became the owner of an uninhabited 13-acre island that's called Crazy Man's Island.
Yeah, another island.
Yeah. This is because the crazy Union officer lived on the island alone for 40 years. His real name has been lost to history. This man is said to have plenty of money, even though he lived off the land eating fish, berries, and wild game.
Mm-hmm.
He was reportedly a strong man and worked for nearby farmers and collected his pension checks. He had never been known to spend any money, so people believe that he must have buried all of his wealth somewhere on the island. It is said that he cut trails all around the island, so who knows, maybe on the end of one of those trails you will find his buried treasure.
Wow. Islands.
We also have the James Becker treasure.
James Becker.
James Becker. After his marriage failed in 1883, James Becker headed to the woods north of Glidden, Wisconsin, in Ashland County. At least it wasn't an island.
All right.
Mr. Becker had $50,000 worth of government bonds in his possession. After his death in 1893, people searched all over the woods for the government bonds. They only recovered 15 cents. Who knows? The bonds could still be out there, hopefully hidden in a metal box. If you find them, they'd be worth a considerable sum because they still would be collecting interest. So, wow.
Wow.
Those bonds are still worth something today.
Yeah, wow.
Can you imagine?
That's crazy.
Then we have the Fort Crawford treasure.
Okay.
Near a fort named Crawford, which is located along the Mississippi River near Prairie de Chien, I guess is how you pronounce it. Chien. Prairie de Chien.
Got me.
Wisconsin. Anyway, near Prairie de Chien, Wisconsin, it's reported that in 1832, soldiers from the fort buried 4 saddlebags of gold coins that were the payroll for the post. Unfortunately, all that's left is the hospital. The catch of gold coins was buried on the highest bluffs that are close to the fort. The soldiers were killed by Indians, so the treasure could still be buried. They're just waiting to be discovered.
Mm-hmm. They're all waiting to be discovered.
Oh, yeah. And then we have the, oh, wow, the Final Thought Lost Man treasure. It's been reported back in, this is most recent, in the early 2000s.
Oh.
Yes, by a man named Scott Swiftwater Tony,
Uh-huh.
thought to have buried a treasure and disappeared himself. Although many of these lost treasure stories and theories are,
That must be where he's at tonight.
There you have it, 14 lost treasures of Wisconsin.
Very cool. So, why are all these things on islands? I didn't know Wisconsin had islands.
I was born and raised there, and I did not realize there was islands.
Right. You were born there, and
I've never seen islands. I mean, it's pretty much state, and then you got Lake Michigan. We live about 10 miles from Lake Michigan, And then
So where are all these islands?
I don't know.
They gotta be out on the lake, right? No.
I've never even heard about them growing up.
I know. See, ain't that weird? And you've lived there. And it's
Yeah.
like, where are all these islands at? I didn't know there was islands in Wisconsin. Period.
Maybe they're having too many brats and beers there.
Maybe. Speaking of islands, have you watched Oak Island, Dennis?
You know what? I'm gonna have to go back and binge watch it. I've caught bits and pieces. The last one that I saw, they found a gold end piece, and I don't know if it was on part of a ship. You know
that like knob thing, yeah.
You know, and I guess since then they found more.
They found a couple other little things, and then
right. So I mean, it's not just like I saw the one part where he said, "Well, thank goodness, I'm tired of finding just wood." I mean, they're actually finding treasure.
It was nice to finally hear him say that he was tired of finding just wood.
Yeah.
Right.
But they're actually finding treasure. I mean, they're finding a lot of good stuff.
Finding better stuff.
Yes.
So we'll see. Watch this week and see what they find. I
gotta work Monday night, Tuesday night.
Oh yeah, you'll miss it.
I'm off Wednesday, Thursday. The good thing is I'll be here for the show Wednesday.
Oh, that's cool.
But
yeah,
I'll miss. So I'll probably end up just actually last year. What was it? Last year and this year, I know Terry Briner got me the first 6 or 7 seasons. You know, the DVD set.
Right.
And I think I missed a couple of shows from last year, so I'll have to see if there's an updated version at the end of this year where I get seasons 1 through 9 or 8 or whatever it is, 11. How many seasons is it?
I don't know. It's got to be 11 now. Or 10.
11, 10, something like that.
There's a lot.
Yeah. So, but I really hate watching, you know, missing a couple of weeks and then watching one. But I like to watch it as it happens.
Right. So, yeah, I've been keeping up with it, you know. Okay, Randy Lewis said there's a bunch of islands up by Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Huh?
That's what he said.
Green Bay's not far from Milwaukee. I lived in Franklin, Wisconsin, which is Milwaukee County. My dad was a school teacher up in Green Bay, and I don't remember any islands up that way.
Oh, I don't know. And according to them treasures, they're islands galore.
Unless they're just like right off of the lake or something, you know.
It'd have to be, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, it would have to be. I don't know. Well, we got some weird laws for Wisconsin.
Cool.
And Wisconsin being the cheese state, I'm sure there's got to be some cheese-related laws in there.
Oh,
right?
you know about that. Yeah.
Well, we'll start it off with butter substitutes are not allowed to be served in state prisons. So cheese, butter, I guess that's a dairy state, right?
Yeah, you got to have the real thing. There's no fakeage there.
Oh, and here we go again. As people used to smuggle it in from Illinois, all yellow butter substitute is banned.
You know, that's weird because I remember when I was a little kid, my dad used to go into Illinois to get, I don't know if it was butter or it was
maybe it was margarine.
It was illegal. You couldn't get in Wisconsin. My dad would always go to Illinois.
Must have been margarine or butter. Yeah, butter substitute, right?
Because we lived just like less than an hour away from the state line.
Because it says at one time margarine was illegal. So I wonder if that was then, Dennis.
That might have been it. Because I remember Dad going there to get it. Illinois.
See? Condoms were considered an obscene article and had to be hidden behind the pharmacist counter. Now they just have a shelf load of them at Walmart. All right. State law made it illegal to serve apple pie in public restaurants without cheese.
What?
That's what it says. Why would you put cheese on pie?
You don't. Not with apple.
I know. That's what it says. While all cheese making requires a license, Limburger cheese making requires a master cheesemaker's license. If you like stinky cheese, you have to be a master cheesemaker.
Well, the reason why is it's got to pretty much ferment or rot,
Yeah,
and you can't let it go too far because then it'd make you definitely sick.
it'd be killing people, right?
Yep.
It is illegal to kiss on a train. I don't know why. It is illegal to cut a woman's hair.
What?
I don't know. And here's another butter one. Margarine may not be substituted for butter in restaurants unless it is requested by the customer.
Huh.
They're all about their dairy products.
Oh yeah.
The government may not prohibit manual flushed urinals. I don't know. One may not camp in a wagon on any public highway or risk a fine up to $10.
Hmm.
Why would you be camping in a wagon?
I-
It is a Class A misdemeanor to wave a burning torch around in the air.
A what?
It's a torch. You know, like waving a torch around in the air. So
Oh, a burning torch.
it's a Class A misdemeanor.
I thought you said a burning torch.
A burning torch. It is also illegal to throw rocks at a railroad car. Well, that makes sense.
Oh yeah, that definitely makes sense.
Yeah. Livestock have the right of way on public roads. Okay.
I'd let them go first too. I mean, otherwise you're going to damage your car.
Right. In Brookfield, tattooing is illegal unless it is done for medical purposes.
Huh?
Yeah.
I've never heard of tattoo for medical purposes. Have you?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah. Yeah. You haven't heard of it?
No. Why would you get it? What's the medical purpose for a tattoo?
Well, sometimes, like when women have breast cancer and they lose a breast, they can tattoo things back on and stuff. You know, you didn't know that?
No.
Oh, yeah,
Tattoo, like,
yeah.
I don't get it.
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
In Brookfield, it is unlawful for one to allow another to use the first person's telephone in order to make a prank phone call. Okay. In Hudson, do any of these places, do you know of them, Dennis? Screens are required on all windows from May 1st to October 1st.
Screens?
Screens. I don't know why.
You know, it seems, I know Mom would always big on putting the screens on the windows certain times of the year.
All right.
Growing up.
Is there a certain reason that you're aware of?
I can't remember that.
Oh, okay. You are not allowed to put litter into someone else's trash receptacle without express permission. Okay. In Hudson, no one may sit on another's parked vehicle without express consent of the owner. Okay. In Kenosha, no male is allowed to be in a state of arousal in public. Jesus Christ. In LaCroix, it is illegal to tie up your horse along 3rd Street. Okay. In LaCroix, it is illegal to display an unclothed mannequin in a store window.
Oh, Scott, better be careful.
Scott, better put some clothes on Manny. In LaCroix, it is illegal to play checkers in public. In LaCroix, you cannot worry a squirrel. How do you worry a squirrel?
Didn't we hear that somewhere?
I heard that somewhere else. There was either worrying a squirrel or doing something else to a squirrel. I seen your butterscotch pie. Okay, in Milwaukee, an old ordinance forbids parking for over 2 hours unless a horse is tied to your car. In Milwaukee, it is against the law to play a flute and drums on the street to attract attention.
I'm not trying to attract attention.
Yeah, I'm just playing a flute and banging on a drum. In Milwaukee, if one is thought of as offensive looking, it is illegal for him to be in public during the day.
Wow.
Jeez, that's rough. In Milwaukee, it is illegal to purchase or use sparklers in the city, yet you can buy fully disassembled automatic machine guns. All right. In Racine, missiles may not be shot at parade participants. Let's hope not.
No kidding.
The heck? In Racine, it is illegal to wake a fireman when he is asleep. What if there's a fire?
I can't wake him up.
In Racine, women may not walk down a public street at night without being accompanied by a man. Oh, that's a good rule. In Shabokin, only police officers may shoot birds in the city.
And what did you say? What town was that?
Shabokin.
Boygan?
Sheboygan.
Boygan.
In Sheboygan, no person may water his lawn in such a way as to annoy his or her neighbor. I don't know. In St. Croix, women are not allowed to wear anything red in public.
Mm-mm.
In Sun Prairie, nuclear weapons may not be manufactured in the city limits.
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't know. Maybe the same guy that shoots missiles at people in the
parade.
I don't know. Yeah. In Sun Prairie, persons may not ride a bicycle with their hands off the handlebars. Okay. In Sun Prairie, cats are forbidden from entering cemeteries. Why? I don't know.
Oh, bad luck omen or something.
Oh, maybe. In Sun Prairie, even if one gets his or her change stolen by a vending machine, hitting the machine violates a city ordinance. It'd be like machine abuse, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
In Sun Prairie, unremoved snow on one's property is considered a public nuisance. In Wauwatosa, spitting on the sidewalk is prohibited. In Wauwatosa, if a person shall fail to return books he or she has checked out from the library, that person should return their library card to the library until the books are returned. That's stiff punishment right there. And in Wauwatosa, swimming in water fountains is prohibited. That's your weird Wisconsin laws. Ooh.
I'm pretty impressed with some of the towns you got pronounced right.
I got close. I just can't get over the missiles may not be shot at parade participants.
Yeah, that's probably a good thing.
Did this happen once?
It had to have.
And did somebody try building a nuclear bomb within city limits and they had to put a ban on that too?
Probably I would. I could see that happening.
Probably the same guy though. Yeah. He screwed it up for everybody.
Yeah.
Right? Only takes one. Mess it up. Jesus God. It's craziness. Anarchy. What it is. So you eating your butterscotch sugar pie?
I'm done. I already have my piece. It is absolutely delicious.
Wow. You eat that quick.
It's done. Oh.
Damn, you inhaled that, didn't you?
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Sugar rush.
He's gonna be all jacked up on sugar. Well, What was that picture you were showing us earlier?
Hang on, I'll bring it up. It's really funny. All right, let's get to.
Where's Swiftwater?
I'll show you where he is.
Where's he at tonight? I wonder.
I'll find it here. Give me just a second.
Mr. Goo NASCAR.
All right, give me a second here.
I
All right.
no.
Search.
He's like
There we go.
he's what you call a no call no show.
Here it is. It says, "Come on, Kyle Larson, and welcome back, Young Money." Woo, woo.
Yeah, that's the one I seen today. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That was 4 hours ago. So
And I seen that on Facebook.
That's why you couldn't make it to the show
Him
today.
and some other guy was watching the race, I guess.
Uh-huh.
probably had a couple brewskis down the old tube, and
Yeah.
Probably. And that's priorities for you, right?
oh yeah,
Mm-hmm. His priorities are a little out of wackadoo.
wackadoo.
Wackadoo. Scott. I'm telling you. Just don't know. No call, no show. We only allow 3 of those.
Yeah, then we start docking points.
That's right. And we start putting you on timeout. You get to be on the show, but you don't get to speak. That would kill him.
Oh man,
I just mute him the whole time he's on. He's just muted. You'll just see his mouth going. I'm Scott Swiftwater, Tony. I'm going to make a video this week. I'm going to go get some gold this week. Yeah. I think I'm going to do that to him Wednesday.
he said.
Oh, he's responding now because he knows the show's almost over.
He just hung up or something, didn't he?
4 hung up. He can't ever spell. I don't even understand. What does that mean?
I got hung up.
I got hung up from what?
Just got back.
He always gets hung up, just gets back. That's a lame excuse. You know we do this every week.
Call in, Scott. Tell us what happened.
Oh, I'll mute him if he calls in.
No, I'll just mute him, man.
Mute. Really? Yeah, no, really. Yeah, blip. See, Nick Gall just said he'll be our new West Coast connection. So, Scott, you're on thin ice. No call, no show, boy. I got hung up.
I told him, I said, sure, you can watch the race, but you
Yeah.
can't get to the show.
Yeah, I can watch NASCAR all day. I can't get to the show when I'm supposed to be there. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody send
What can we send him? A meme on Facebook.
something. Yeah, he's got to have something. You know?
It wasn't no race.
What? No race. There was a race. Wasn't there a big NASCAR race?
I don't know.
I thought I seen one because there was a wreck or something.
Is it the Daytona?
I don't know. Heck, I don't have a clue. I don't keep up with it.
I don't either.
No. I don't remember. Yeah.
That's the first race of the year, isn't it? Daytona 500?
Rained out, he said.
Oh, I know there was a big wreck.
It was rained out and he couldn't make the show.
Right. And still couldn't make it.
Hmm.
Huh? Yep. We see where his priorities are.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep.
Okie dokie.
We'll remember that. Yep. Okay, now let me think. On that, don't forget to tune in to Ed, Jess, and Dano and the Treasure Vixens. Can't forget them every Tuesday night on their Tuesday night hangouts at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Be sure and check them out. If you ain't got nothing to do on Tuesday, that's the place to be. Tuesday night hangouts with Ed, Jess, Dano, and the Treasure Vixens.
You're used to it now.
I think I got it now. I don't think I'll mess it up no more.
Took you a while.
It did. It took me a long time. I just get so much on my mind I can't think. Something that simple. Treasure Vixens. Yeah, check them out. And I guess that'll about take us into saying goodnight. I think.
Yeah, because you gotta possibly be heading to
Yeah, I don't know what the
work so you don't get caught in that snowstorm, man.
I don't know what to do. Either that or I'm gonna have to leave here about 3 a.m.
I wouldn't even want to travel in it.
I don't want to. Definitely don't want to. But I got to.
Is it snowing there now, Tim?
Not yet.
No.
Yeah, it's supposed to start later.
Supposed to start here.
I am dreading it. So I don't know what to do. I don't know. I have to talk to her and see what she thinks I should do. I'll make my decision then. Early.
Yeah, because if you wait to the last minute, then you're going
to. Yeah, right. Because it's coming out of that direction. So it's
better be safe than sorry, man.
Right. I don't know what to do. Let's see. We shall see. But we want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight and hanging out with us. And don't forget to join us Wednesday night for West Coast Wednesday. Hopefully everybody will be here. And if Scott's here, you guys can see him, but you won't hear him.
That'd be so funny.
I think we'll have silent Swiftwater night.
Oh,
I think we will do that just because we can. So everybody have a great week. Stay safe out there. Stay warm. And we'll see you Wednesday. Good night, everybody.
Go Diggers.
Be sure to tune in next Sunday at 7:30 for another great show. For updates and more info, please go to www.prospectorsradio.com.
Silent Scout.